Today is the day that goes down in Colts history, August 24th, 2019. If you guys don't know those numbers or don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know if you're a real Colts fan or not. I think most of the fans that are fans now became a Colts fan because of this guy. 6'4", quarterback, 240 pounds, coming out of Stafford. 171 career touchdowns, decided to retire on this day that pretty much shocked the world. Four-time Pro Bowler, threw 40 touchdowns in a season. This dude was a trailblazer. He was one of those guys that were pretty much top 5 whenever he played or was active. And he did this with a lackluster offensive line. And most of the protection he was going to get came when he decided to hang it up, which was a shocker. I mean, he had Big Q, but the offensive line that he would have gotten as of today or last year would have probably been the best protection he has ever seen in his career if he was decided to stay. Him retiring that day, I can just go back and to think about what was going on that occasion when it happened. I wasn't when the news broke. Of course, Adam Schefter, Woj, and those guys all reported it. And which was crazy is that Shefty reported it during the game. Now, this news was supposed to break when he retired. It was supposed to break after the game, but it happened during the game, and then it got broadcasted in the arena, and then that's when the boos came out on Andrew Luck. It is unfortunate how the fans in the arena treated him. A lot of players like Darius Leonard of that nature said that the Colts fans should have treated Luck with more respect. The fact that he, threw his body out there on the line for the Colts day in and day out, week in and week out, took all the damage, and then he gets nothing back. Like the Colts organization, the Colts fan base, he doesn't get enough credit for what he deserved. He retired very early, but I think for what he done for the team, giving up those playoff runs, beating Peyton Manning and all these things. Like, I think even the comeback games, I think Andrew Luck definitely deserves a little bit more credit than what he's owed. Andrew Luck was definitely a trailblazer, top 5 quarterback. In today's era, he still will be top 5. Top 5 is number 5 in the top 5 category is always thrown around. But if Luck was here, he'll still be that guy. Now, of course, Phillip Rivers, filled in for the replacement. Papa Rivers, and he did his thing with the protection that Luck could have had. But we still miss him to this day. Colts fans, we still miss him to this day. You guys do. We mention it every time, even before we got Rivers. Even this year when Rivers retired, the name Luck still rumored around because people would just want to see him one more time. And I totally understand now his retirement, of why he did it, and why it was so sudden and unexpected out of nowhere. Mentally and physically, he just was out of the game. Totally understand now. Me back in the day, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I threw a tirade. I was so irritated. I was frustrated. It was just like that moment. We realized we had a quarterback. The Colts had a quarterback. I really was on cloud 9 every year. You couldn't tell me anything because I knew Andrew Luck was going to go in and put in work. I just knew it. And that day he retired, it just went downhill. I had to go into work next day, a bunch of football fans. I work with a lot of guys, so it was a lot of football fans, especially Cowboys, toxic fan base, Patriots, all these guys talking about Andrew Luck like I didn't know. It was just one of the worst weeks in my lifetime ever, as a Colts fan or as a person in general. One of the worst weeks I could have ever went through. Losing one of my favorite players, and due to retirement, due to injuries, and mentally being out of it. But like I said, I totally understand now from this standpoint. It just took a while to get over it. I'm over it now. I'm currently comfortable where we are right now as a current stance of Colts football. But like I said, today is the day that marks in Colts history that will never be forgotten. Hope Andrew Luck's doing well. Most former teammates still talk about him to this day, so that's a good thing. They keep in contact with him. But yeah, I hope he's doing well. Off to the future for the Colts. The future is bright. You guys let me know your thoughts on this day. Your thoughts of Andrew Luck, your thoughts of the process of how it went down and all these things, and how you currently standing at the moment with the Colts and Andrew Luck. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, this is Marcus, and you've been Culture Shock.